Enugu Ezike married women now, they are more deadly and dangerous in their marriages, sleeping with other men outside the marriage, more than a number of people. They drink hot, they drink whiskey, they drink heroes like malt for them. So Enugu Ezike women, married women, God is about to lay curse on them.
Ndị be anyị bịakwanu n'otu birigokwanụ o si na ụmụ nwaanyị na-anụ dị n'Enugu Ezike na fa abụzi kezayo ọlatụ ndị ọla n'iyi kwakerekwa ọla nwaanyị na ifefa na-eke na ọ dịghị ka aka onye anafa ya azabazi amụ atụ egwu o wee sị na ụmụ nwaanyị Anambra steeti merie gịnị na ọfa abụ ụzọ wee kebe na fa abụzi kwakerekwa kwakala nya na fa akwọgidogo n'ukwu fa aha ezuzi ike ndị Enugu steeti wee narụzie efe ọrụ unu ya bịa ka unu gee ife ndị obodo fa gwara ya maka ife anụnwa ọ kọrọ ebe anụnwa fa gwara ya na ọya ayọ mgbaalụ ma gbanyere unu ka unu ga-efe ncha niile ka ị na-ayọkwa ụmụ nwaanyị bụ unu mgbaalụ ka ị na-ayọ ụmụ nwaanyị Anambra steeti mgbaalụ oge na-elukwa mgbe ya bụ ma ndị ụka ma ndị omenala unu onye ruo onye nọrọ obodo fa wee kabazie efe ọ na-aka nọrọ obodo fa fọwanya bụ ofesịrị ma o na-aya eji obodo ndị ọzọ ruo ebe a nọrọ ebe a na-akọfusi akụkọ nọrụkwa ebe a na-akparị ndị unu nọ n'obodo fa ihe emekwana ka ịgwa anyị mmadụ ọ na-ịlagoro n'ime ụmụ nwaanyị niile anụrụ di ị na-akọ ka isi wee mara ife niile anụnwa ma hapụ unu ka unu ga-enyebe akụkọ nụkwa n'ife ndị befa kwunu nke ọ kọrọ ebe anụnwa ọkwa ya bụ ife fulu solu udo ọfụ si na ife nwa ya eme na Anambra steeti o kwetara montu ka o nyere ka ogene a na-achọkwa ịbawanye eko otu years okotori igba amamife kpata na Soludo achọbeghị iso wee na-akpụkọrọ unu oje na-akpụrụ sọsọ ndị dibịa mana nke unu ka njọ ka hapụ unu ka unu ga-ife okwuru echedu na ụmụ nwaanyị Enugu Ezike a ka a na-akọwa na fa nwere tradishọn na fa nwere omenala na ịgba n'ilo di onye agha nwa ka ọ na-anya bụ ife aha alụzi ọrụ
Amen. Kedu ndị nne Enugu Ezike ebe a unu nọ ya unu na nwaanyị a kedu nke ka aṅụ because abịa sị gị ndị Enugu Ezike ndị ha ka eme arụ kịta. Enugu Ezike married women now, they are more deadly and dangerous in their marriages, sleeping with other men outside the marriage, more than a number of people. They drink hot, they drink whiskey, they drink heroes like malt for them. Forget that when you see them in the church or in the ministry, if you can see and many unmarried women in Enugu Ezike everywhere, but I'm mentioning Enugu Ezike because I know them very well, because it's my place. Many married women in Enugu Ezike, they visit native doctor this time, even more than native doctor himself. Ebe ha na-achọ ebe ha ga-eji ọgwụ kechie di ha anya so that ka di ha ghara ịma na ha na-agba n'iro. Shout amen. Ime mkpọtụ ọzọ with amen na if you feel well. So Enugu Ezike women, married women, God is about to lay curse on them. Tell it to anybody. Married women Enugu Ezike, just from today, election and so from now henceforth, watch Enugu Ezike women that are going to native doctors, going to idol in order to make charm. The charm that will make his husband not to be checking on her or thinking anything again, so that she will be free for sleeping outside. I saw a revelation that very soon many Enugu Ezike women that are doing it, they will begin to die just like as you see fowl on the road. Yeah, the fowl that motor just, whether they say amen or not, the heavenly angels have already said amen even before today.
Good morning, the good people of Enugu Ezike in the West and Outlook government area, a community that tends to be the largest community in West Africa, a community known for hospitality and friendship, a community known for a culture of fidelity. Now, I want to address also the particular issue that borders on the integrity of Enugu Ezike, tampered with somebody who calls himself a man of God, maybe in the quest to make money out of unnecessary prophecies. And it is a high time we stood against this kind of defamatory statements carelessly or carefully made by some pastors, believing that they are doing the work of God. My name is Dr. Ezike Odumegwu, you're well of Nsukka, and incidentally, Enugu Ezike. Enugu is the eldest masquerade in the culture of Ezike. And when one is given the title, it behoves on that person to solicit on some activities that are not inherent to our culture, being propagated. Now, the pastor, the so-called pastor called Evangelist Jerome, operating somewhere in Anambra or thereabouts, in his last sermon in the church, he prophesied, among others, how Enugu Ezike women shall die in their numbers in no distant time, for what he attributed to cause of fidelity that the women of Enugu Ezike are now indulging in, which they had not been known for. I took time to actually listen to this man's voice. He was so moved. Evidence is written on his lips and mouth and faces, believing that yes, Enugu Ezike women have been going to juju in order to cover up their husband's attention and be doing whatever they like as against the custom of the land. For me, I may say it might be true, but it might not be true. But if it is true, by virtue of the so-called Evangelist Jerome's prophecies, how do you believe it to be true? What are the evidences? Evangelist Jerome refused to mention one person or the other that have done it, so that I will be able to at least lay hands on visible objects as evidence. As a matter of fact, I hold the attorney of Ozi Kingdom, the larger part of Enugu Ezike. And I vouch for the women of Enugu Ezike that they still maintain the unique culture they are known for. And this is why our daughters get married to sensitive people who really need wives, people who need home wives, can get it from Enugu Ezike today. Having said this, I want to draw the attention of the so-called Evangelist Jerome, before it gets out of control, to please produce enormous evidences to convince us and the masses that the Enugu Ezike women he knew before are no more so, and that they have taken to infidelity. I want him to address this issue so critically that we have to understand it with evidences. He has to mention names or scenarios or occasions where Enugu Ezike women were caught in the act of doing this, or even procuring juju to cover up the attention of their husbands. Mr. Jerome, as I may call you, if you did not know what your prophecy portends to do, or the much it attacks the integrity of the women of Enugu Ezike, including my own mother, my wife, and my daughters, as you rightly mentioned that all Enugu Ezike women have taken to infidelity, I think it's a high time you should know it. Henceforth, I hereby request you to tender as a matter of urgency a public apology to Enugu Ezike women, the Umadas, the Onyishi of Enugu Ezike, the traditional rulers, and all stakeholders in Enugu Ezike for you to have gone to the extent of dragging the integrity of Enugu Ezike women to the mud, so publicly without reserve. I'm giving you 48 hours effect from just the release of this my voice to the public to tender the so-called apology, or we seek redress in the court. At least address your blatant lies that Enugu Ezike women have taken to influence. Thank you, and I pray that this message gets to you as quickly as possible through all medias. 48 hours is what I've given you to either denounce your wrong statements, or you publish a rejoinder as a matter of urgency. Thank you. May God bless your ministry, and may God address also your inadequacies and teach you the right way, Mr. Jerome. Thank you, as I remain the attorney of Ozi Kingdom in Enugu Ezike. And I'm out to solicit and protect and defend the integrity cause of our people. Safe where the truth is there. Thank you, and God bless you.